Harold,
Do we know what's outstanding in
let's
Virginia?
just talk to Bill
with
Hemmer because he's at the wall.
Yeah, I can do that for you. Don't mind me. This is Roanoke County. Why do I have that on the screen? That's Salem, Virginia. That's where Trump went for the rally the other day with Glenn Youngkin. Okay, so as you guys were talking here, all right, so this is part of our Fox Insights. Anytime we see an outline here, we go in Loudoun County. We've mentioned this, right? Now, this is a 16-point advantage for Kamala Harris. You've almost got all the estimated vote in right now, and Trump's doing 3.4 points better now with 98% of the vote reporting than he did in 2020. So that's pretty interesting. The other thing I would point out while I'm here is Fairfax County. All right, so you're almost at 2/3 of the vote in. This is where all the people are, right? You know, number one out of 133. Biden was an easy winner at 70% of the vote. So right now, across from Washington, D.C., she's underperforming in the most populated county in the entire state. Did you have something else there?
Do you have a question?
Gotcha. No. Okay, Carolina. Go ahead, guys.
Again and again. So the Virginia, is that the biggest county, Fairfax County? Is there another big county out? Because the campaigns are saying they've got big votes still out in Virginia. They still believe that they...
I tell you what I'll do, Harold. I'll cheat for a second here and go back to Virginia. It seems as if Kamala Harris is doing better in the southeastern part than was expected, okay? So there's still some vote out there, some vote coming in, and we'll see whether or not that holds up. Let me zip on down to Carolina. And Britt, I think you said some folks had called Carolina already. We've got about 70% of the vote in, and we've got Trump up, 4 points. 4 points. Yeah, right? Almost 185,000 raw votes. And I don't know what's going on here. Why don't we just poke around some of the bigger counties, okay? This is Wake, this is Raleigh. You got to look there, 3/4 of the vote in. She's got a firm lead down here in Mecklenburg and Charlotte. A firm lead yet again, but there's 80% of the estimated votes still yet to be tallied, so maybe that's the reason why we cannot call it. This is a flipper down here. This is New Hanover. You find Wilmington along the Atlantic shore. You've only got 5% of the vote in down there. This is one of those areas of the country that's turning more blue. You got a lot of transplants from the Northeast moving down into Wilmington. You also got a lot of folks from the Northeast going into places like Brunswick County. Brunswick County is deep in the red. Donald Trump's going to win here tonight by 66% upwards of the vote down there. Got a lot of folks from New Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania. They're moving down to places like Brunswick County because they love the weather, they love the beaches, and it's not as expensive as Florida. And they've seen an awful lot of growth in this part of the state. So here's where we are. Too soon to call, but Donald Trump right now up by almost 5 points in Carolina. Go for it, Martha.
Let's take a look at Pennsylvania, which is tightening up considerably, and in the presidential race and in the Senate race. Show us what's going on there.
You're exactly right about that. Okay, so there's about half of the vote being counted. You remember that chart I showed you a moment ago? The chart I showed you a moment ago? They count the mail-in vote first in Pennsylvania. It tends to be more Democratic. As we saw in 2020, we're seeing that again in 2024. All right, you got about a 1.4 margin there. Raw votes just shy of 50,000. So let's go for a spin, shall we? Philadelphia, let's start there. It is number one. Come on. Let's go here. All right, here we go. This is the kind of margin you expect to get in Philadelphia. You got 8 or 9 out of 10 voters are Democratic, right? So Joe Biden was well over 80%. It's interesting, right? So she's just a tick below that right now. Does Philadelphia vote the way that Milwaukee votes? Right? We saw that difference in Milwaukee a short time ago. Is Philadelphia going to vote differently than Wayne County and Detroit? We're waiting to get that in as well. These are the collar counties. They're heavily blue. I would expect them to change somewhat, but we'll see as we go through the night. Just to check the bellwether here, this is Northampton. That's about as close as you get, guys. Difference of 300 votes, 303. Biden barely won it by 1,200 just 4 years ago. So that's where we are at the moment.
What about Pittsburgh?
Back on over to you, Allegheny County. Let's see where we are. A lot of the vote came in from Pittsburgh early on.
71, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're 71 coming. That's right. And she's at 61%. Both you guys watched it, right? How many rallies did Trump have there? How many times did Kamala Harris go to the west side of Pennsylvania? This is a place I want to check out. I haven't done it yet. Let's find out together. This is Butler County. All right, where were you on July 13th? Here we go. You got 94% coming in, just shy of 66%. So how did Trump do in a rural county like Butler 4 years ago, before the assassination attempt, right, this past year? It was almost around the same number, okay, up 36,000 to finish it 4 years ago. Right now, he's up 34,000 in Butler, PA.
Let me bring our prime folks in.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.